Hello, Chris the Demiurge here, and this time I want to talk about what's going on in Ferguson. All the shit that is going on there. The police killed an unarmed citizen, and people try to peacefully protest. Some others try to, didn't try to. They started looting, giving the protest pretty much a bad name. But before the protest, before the looting started, well, after the protest, before the looting, the police started their tear gas stuff. Once the protests dispersed, the looting started. So it got easily pinned on the protesters. This is a human tragedy. The police are so over militarized. They wouldn't even say who shot the teenager in the first place. The officer in charge. At least own up to your fucking mistakes. As of right now, it's reaching the 7th day of protest. I believe it's the 7th. It's the 6th or 7th day. Oh, I just have to hand it to the citizens there. Being able to put up with tear gas every single fucking day. Rubber bullets. And from what I dug up, wooden bullets. Wooden bullets. Oh yeah, and I also forgot the LRAD, the thing that hurts your ears. Why go to such extreme measures for a peaceful protest? Oh, I know why. Because it goes against authority. These people are being arrested in their own yards, being forced out of their own homes. Well, technically out of their neighborhoods. Being tear gassed. The journalists, anyone who films this, seems to be aggroed on. Like they're the primary targets. This is not a racial issue, as everyone's making it. This is a police brutality issue. The police have become obsessed with their power. They don't pin it on racial issues at all. Somewhere, I think it's Arizona, a homeless man was shot to death by police after he raised his hands up. He was turning around on they sicked a police dog on him, and then shot him, acting scared of him. And this one, the guy had his hands up, according to eyewitness accounts, which apparently, according to our broken justice system, does not count. And he was shot to death. He was shot, and then the officer walked up to him and shot him again. Isn't there a law against murder? Because that's obsessive force. Very obsessive force. If I was in Ferguson, I would be right there on the protest line. Does not matter if you're white, black, brown, red. Doesn't matter. This is a human issue. This is not a race issue. This is a human issue. No human being should be done like that. All life is sacred. So it makes me sick to my stomach to see things like this. There's pictures. If you dig them up, dig up the pictures of what rubber bullets do if at point blank range. They tear into the skin at point blank range. I still have to hand it to them, though. They're still fighting. Peacefully, I might add. So no need to meet their violence with our own unless it's absolutely necessary. Right now, even though this is all happening, I do not believe it is absolutely necessary to use violence against them. Not until what I'm afraid of. How long would they keep using rubber bullets? They've already started using wooden bullets, which splinter into the target. But how long would they keep doing that until they start actually using real bullets? That is my concern. That is when violence has to be met with violence. By then, some people might add it'd probably be too late. But fight the good fight. Right now, we can help change this through peaceful means. We do not have to resort to such tactics. We hold fast and keep on with our mission. We will get justice. Peaceful justice. My heart goes out to all of you in Ferguson and all of you around the world that are having to deal with such issues. It is more than just Ferguson. This entire police thing, militarized police thing, has just gotten out of control. They shouldn't have given police military weapons to begin with. They don't need MRAPs. They don't need military grade explosive. They don't need supercharged high caliber rounds. They don't need any of that. I don't give you. They're tear gassing the population. Tear gas under the UN Charter, or I don't remember which exact year. If someone can help me out there in the comments, ban the use of tear gas in war. Do you see something wrong with there? Because I do. As you can tell, I am just utterly disturbed by all of this. It's been going on for 7 days. How long will it take to work and to fix this? To bring justice to that innocent life that was taken? I hope it's not too long. I really, really hope it's not too long. People are calling the Ferguson police, and the Ferguson police, let's see if I remember this exactly. I'm going to paraphrase this because I don't exactly remember what one person on Tumblr and another on Twitter said about this. One person called and said that they were told before they can even say a word, stop calling you wannabe revolutionaries. Another one This one kind of makes it a race issue, but it's more of a human issue. Still, stop calling you damn monkeys. Really? I want to find that operator and bash his skull in. But that's not how we should do things. What I say is that we overflood their system. Everybody from around the nation, call them. Protest, physically or virtually. Do whatever you can to stand up to this. This is not right. It's time to end this senseless violence orchestrated by the police. They are far beyond their rightful duties. This makes me sad to think that it's getting awfully close to crossing the major line. The line that puts everyone's lives at risk. We may have to cross that line eventually, but I never thought we would have to cross it now. So please, let's postpone crossing that line as long as we possibly can. Because if we cross that line, we put ourselves in danger, we put our children in danger. I personally have kids, but we put our children in danger, we put the innocents in danger when we cross that line. Because by that time, there's no turning this around. There's only moving forward and reset. I'm not going to flat out tell you what I mean. Hopefully, there are some of you that can realize what I'm talking about. Many people throughout history have crossed that line. It has changed the entire map to cross that line. Regimes have fallen to people that have crossed that line. But thousands and thousands, no, millions of people have died when that line was crossed. Anyway, what's going on in Ferguson is a human tragedy. Just that's plain and simple, a human tragedy. It's turning into remember the Boston Tea Party. It's kind of being that. It's becoming that. So I'll let you kind of eat that food for thought where we're going. If we do not figure out how to peacefully settle this. And do not look towards the government, because the government has had every chance available to fix this. They do not care. They honestly do not care. They're the one that gave the police military grade weapons in the first place. So don't rely on them. Only we can shape our destiny. Only we, me and you, only we can change how our future is going to be. Do we want to live under a boot? Or do we want to try to resolve everything? Many people don't want this. I personally don't want this. But I refuse to live my life, to one day have a family, and let them grow up fearing my life at the hands of the police, and the military, and the government. I refuse, but I will not resort to violence. I will not, unless it's absolutely necessary. I'm going to leave some links down below, and I'm also going to leave the Ferguson Police Center's number below. Protest any way you can, physically or virtually. I know I'm doing this. Call that police center at least once and tell them that they want justice, that you want justice for the murder of an innocent teen. Only we can shape our future. Nobody else. This has been Chris the Demiurge. Goodbye.